हेलो डियर फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। हमारा आज का टॉपिक है व्हाट इज़ पीवीसी, पीवीडीसी। व्हाट इज़ द मेन डिफरेंस बिटवीन टू पीवीडीसी कोटिंग, इट्स यूजेस एंड टाइप्स, देन प्रॉपर्टीज ऑब्टेन्ड विद पीवीडीसी कोटिंग एंड इन्फ्लुएंसिंग फैक्टर्स। सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम वीडियो को शुरू करते हैं। लेकिन उससे पहले अगर आपने चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो कर लीजिए, और ऐसे और भी इंफॉर्मेटिव वीडियोस के लिंक ऑलरेडी डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में शेयर कर दिए हैं। सो शुरू करते हैं। व्हाट इज़ पीवीसी? PVC is polyvinyl chloride, is the world's third most widely produced synthetic polymer of plastic. About 40 million tons of PVC are produced each year. PVC comes in rigid and flexible form. Rigid PVC is used in construction for pipes, doors, and windows, and its appearance is white, brittle solid. And simple PVC is also used in packaging industry. So let's see. Now come to PVDC. PVDC is also known by its trade name Seren R. It is a registered trademark. Has long served as an important role as a flexible packaging material. The material used typically represents a copolymer consisting of percent vinylidene chloride and vinyl chloride or methyl methacrylate. So what is the difference between PVC and PVDC? The key difference between PVC and PVDC is that PVC is made of chloroethane monomers, whereas PVDC material is made of vinylidene chloride diene. So we can differentiate the PVC and PVDC laminates by morpholine test, as PVDC gives us yellowish to brownish after few seconds of application of morpholine. So next is need of PVDC coating. The packaging material should be impervious to water and water vapors. It should be chemically inert. Its impermeability to gas and aroma. It should reduce transmission of ultraviolet light. Since inner surface of packaging material does not essentially have all these properties, so need arises for barrier coat film, and PVDC is the good option, and it is synthesized in 1930s. So थोड़ा PVDC के बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं। जैसे कि हमने पहले डिफाइन किया, इट इज़ अ हाईली इफेक्टिव बैरियर कोटिंग पॉलीमर कंपोज्ड ऑफ अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ salt and oil. Its history is it is discovered in 1930s and widely used in 1950s. So it is available in two type. First is PVDC sheet coating film and PVDC composite films. Advantages already we have discussed. Its excellent barrier properties, excellent heat sealability, high transparency, chemical resistance, gas barrier protection, and many more. So coming to next, types of PVDC coating. First one is extrusion hot melt coatings, lacquering process, and aqueous PVDC dispersion. So extrusion hot melt coating. In this process, the polymer is melted and then extruded through a die onto the moving substrate. The coating material after forming molten film is mechanically laminated to the substrate. Due to extrusion, the thickness of the film is uniform. However, viscosity of coating is high. Also at high temperature, PVDC tends to decompose. Hence, this type of coating is practically of no use. Second one is lacquering process. In this method, the PVDC polymer is first solvated in strong solvents like cyclohexanone or dimethyl formamide. To obtain necessary processing viscosity, cone of PVDC has to be adjusted 15 to 20%. Very thin film of such solution is then applied to the substrate. Third one is aqueous PVDC dispersion. This is the most widely used type of PVDC. In this process, PVDC in the form of finely divided particles in an aqueous system is obtained through polymerization of PVDC with suitable comonomer. In the presence of auxiliaries like emulsifiers, the properties of resulting dispersion will depend upon proportion of monomer used in reaction conditions during polymerization. So, coming to next part, that is properties obtained with PVDC coating. First one is moisture barrier vapor permeation. PVDC forms an effective barrier coating for packaging materials, minimizing the transmission of moisture called water vapor transmission and expressed in grams per meter square per 24 hours at 38 degrees Celsius and 90% humidity. Water vapor transmission greatly depends on coat weight of PVDC and is less affected by temperature. Second is the resistance to chemicals. Second property. Crystalline structure of PVDC film is responsible for offering good chemical resistance. The resistance to chemical under test is determined by first coating PVDC on substrate having less affinity to PVDC so that film can be easily peeled off after drying. For example, PVDC on polyester film or washed and de-oiled foil. Third property is gas permeability. This property is important to prevent oxidation of product stored. For example, fat turns rancid by action of atmospheric oxygen. So, gas permeation of PVDC film with the thickness of approx 20 micron is expressed as इसका फॉर्मूला रहता है गैस परमिएशन कांस्टेंट इज इक्वल टू वॉल्यूम ऑफ गैस इनटू कोटिंग थिकनेस divided by surface area into differential of gas pressure into 10 raised to power 10. Next property is aroma transmission of PVDC. In food and confectionery, the preservation of aroma is an important factor. For example, spices, tea, coffee, tobacco, fats are liable to either lose their aroma or absorb odor during transport and storage, thus impairing the quality of the products. PVDC film provide barrier coating against loss of aroma from packed products. Next property is light transmission. UV light can have harmful effect on many products, such products when stored need to be protected from sunlight. It has been found that light transmission of PVDC coated paper is less compared to uncoated plastic film. So more than PVDC is incorporated with certain pigments such as titanium dioxide, carbon black, aluminum, gold bronze and certain color pigments. So here are the factors which are influenced the quality of coating as follows. First one is barrier properties of PVDC, dispersion, properties of substrate to be coated, design and operation of the coating equipment and design of the operation of drying equipment. Now first is barrier properties of PVDC depends upon the ratio of comonomers condition during polymerization, type of auxiliaries and ultimate particle size of polymer obtained. Second factor is surface properties of the substrate play an important role in quality of coating. Water vapor transmission of 10 grams per meter square coating on special glassine is as low as 20 to 25 GSM grams per meter square. Coating on normal paper, in addition to good resistance, the waste substrate should have highly uniform structure, high smoothness and low absorbability. Third one is design and operation of coating equipment. So major coating equipment used for PVDC coating is air knife coater, then the applicator rolls should run in opposite direction the base film and speed should be 80 meters per minute of the web, coat weight and many more such factors. Now coming to major substrates for coating PVDC. So first one is PVDC coating on foil paper and paper foil laminates. By itself, a foil paper or paper foil combination offers absolute protection against light and thermal conduction. However, this lamination still cannot provide good protection against penetration of moisture, gas and aroma. Hence, heat sea level PVDC lacquer is recommended to get optimum barrier properties. It is also of two types: coating on the paper side. Normally 9 to 10 micron de-oiled aluminum foil is the base material, the outside of which is lacquered with wash primed to facilitate the printing, while the inner side is laminated with super calendared, wood-free, bleached craft paper of 40 to 80 GSM. This paper is then coated with PVDC. Coating on foil side. If untreated foil is coated with PVDC, very little or no anchorage of polymer film on de-oil at substrate is observed. Therefore, to obtain good adhesion to foil, special lacquer-based PVC copolymer are applied with the coat weight of 1 to 2 GSM and subsequently coated with 2 or 3 separate coat of PVDC, and total coat weight is 10 to 18 GSM. Second is PVDC coating on plastic film. Transparent plastic film and containers have become important means of packaging in recent times. Regenerated cellulose, more commonly called cellophane, was the first plastic material to be introduced for packaging in 1911, followed by polyisoprene hydrochloride in 1934. After World War II, various types of transparent plastic polymers have been introduced for packaging. Approximate share of various plastic copolymers in industry varies differently. The most commonly used method for PVDC coating on plastic film is corona discharge. Next one is PVDC coating on paper. Among these substrates, coating on paper is most convenient and is the easiest method. At the same time, some difficulties are encountered in coating on paper. Paper is porous in nature, also its surface is never 100% even. Surface does not have 100% smoothness. As a result, coating or PVDC will also be uneven. Also, the consumption of PVDC will be high in order to achieve desired barrier properties. Hence, the quality of waste film has a great influence in the final properties of PVDC film. For good results, it is recommended to use sized, super calendared, bleached paper. And it has also been observed that the barrier properties of the combination of 2 to 3 thin film of PVDC is superior to that of single coating of PVDC with equivalent total cost weight. Therefore, during the coating, 4 to 8 GSM each of PVDC film is applied in 2 to 3 stages instead of applying a single coating of around 20 GSM. So this is all about PVDC coatings. Hope you people enjoyed it. Thank you very much dear friends for watching, and don't forget to touch such informative topics. लिंक इज़ ऑलरेडी शेयर्ड इन डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. बाय बाय. आपके लाइक एंड कमेंट्स का वेट रहेगा.